Alright, today I got a couple of quick tips for you. This is about a couple of things that have annoyed me quite a bit after Reaper 6 came out. Let's start with automatic input monitoring. I never use it, as I prefer to use the included monitoring software that comes with the audio interfaces that I use. And it's incredibly annoying having to remember to turn it off on every track before you start recording. And it took a lot of research to find out how to turn this off. By default, when you right click the record arm button, you see you have the monitor input selected there. And without changing anything, you have to remember to turn that off if you don't want your track doubled in your headphones, which can be quite disconcerting. So what we need to do to turn this off globally, we need to go into the preferences, and this is very well hidden in the track send defaults. Right in the middle there, we have record config. We have to click on that one, and here we get it. Turn off monitor inputs, and we can also set other defaults that we want for every track. We hit apply, okay. I'll just open a new project, add a track, and then right click here, and you see it's now gone. The other thing I would like to cover is the crossfades thing. Just insert the track here to demonstrate. You can see here in the action list, auto crossfade is on. But by default, when you split an object, it doesn't crossfade, but instead does a quick fade in, fade out. I noticed this while editing some tracks a while back, and I could hear there was a sharp drop-off in volume before the next item. To activate that crossfade, which is supposed to be automatically on, you have to either move the item to the right or drag the item border first to the right and then back to the left. And this means a whole lot of extra work when you're trying to do editing. And that is really annoying. So, once again, we'll have to go into the preferences. Under project, we need to go into media item defaults. And we need to check this one. Overlap and crossfade item when splitting. And you can also set the length for the crossfade here. So let's do another split now. And you can see we now finally have crossfades. This is how I like to work. One thing to note though, if you're doing overdubs with the time selection auto punch, it still doesn't add a crossfade, so you need to do that manually. I haven't found a way to fix that. Not sure there is a way. I hope that was helpful. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share. Support this channel on my Patreon. And until next time, go make some great music.